Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming at you guys with the Atlanta Falcons news update. All right, your boy Ian Rappaport, your boy Adam Schefter. I forget it was Albert Beer, I believe it was. It was one of those guys who reported, I believe it was yesterday that Devonta Freeman, and the Falcons are expected to move on from Devonta Freeman, and this is no surprise to me. I've said all along for months that prepare to see a completely different Atlanta Falcons team, and look, they're gonna make a lot of unpopular moves, man. Letting Vic Beasley walk, something that I've said for a while. I do not expect Vic Beasley. I did not expect Vic Beasley to be in the long-term vision of the Atlanta Falcons. You know, I know a lot of people is like, Mike, bro, wasn't you the guy who was on Twitter who said I support Vic Beasley? Hell yeah, that was me. It was me. I said that. Why? It's because I truly believe that Vic Beasley does have talent, but I also believe what was the case, and since then Dan Quinn has come out and stated that I made some mistakes. I made mistakes. I didn't, pull the trigger on a lot of guys that it should have been pulled. I didn't, fully trust what my coaches were telling me, and I just and you look at Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank said he thought that Dan Quinn should have done some things a lot differently and bench a lot of guys. Essentially, made decisions that was just a little bit too late. It made decisions that were a little bit too late, and Dan Quinn being a coach that players like, a lot of that had a lot to do with a lot of things, because Dan Quinn is extremely loyal to his players. But at the same time, this is about the game, bro. This is about, your livelihood as a coach, and you got to move on from guys. Even if it's Devonta Freeman, I still believe that Devonta Freeman has some type of, I believe he has some game left, but he is far from the guy that we saw, in 2015, 2016 season. He's just not that guy. A ton of injuries, the concussion issues, the knee injuries, the groin injuries. It's just it's taking a toll on him. All right, and to be honest, man, the Falcons have a couple of guys. One guy is going to free agency, Brian Hill. We'll see if the Atlanta Falcons make a move on him. I think he has, to be honest, I think he's been the most dangerous running back this past season. I thought he really deserved to have more carries, but being that the Falcons were showcasing Devonta Freeman for a possible trade, they didn't pull the trigger. We'll see if the Atlanta Falcons will release him, but Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, all these guys are reporting that Devonta Freeman will no longer be with the Atlanta Falcons, and they are expecting to cut him, and it will save about $3 million on the salary cap, releasing Devonta Freeman. So when it all comes down to it, man, let me know what you guys think about this move for the Atlanta Falcons. Do you agree, or are you happy? Who is the guy that you expect to step up in the absence of Devonta Freeman? Because this is my take. My take on this is that Quadri Olison will play a significant role for whatever reason. When I look at Dirk Cutter's offense, I look at the back that he had in Tampa. I look at the running style that he likes to run. He runs a lot of draws. He runs a lot of slams, dives and whatnot. A lot of inside concepts, inside zone running concepts and whatnot. Gap plays, and it really is his strength. It's more for centers and guard play. So how can you maximize center and guard play as far as the running game is concerned? And for me, that is strictly with big physical running backs. Big physical running backs who has, ability to come out and catch passes and whatnot. And I think that in itself screams Quadri Olson. We'll see if the Falcons are going to go after, a running back, or they bring back a guy like Brian Hill, or go after a running back in not free agency, but the draft. We will see that. I have a couple of guys in mind. I know you guys are probably have suggested. I believe his name is Taylor from, is it Wisconsin? Jonathan Taylor, I believe it was Wisconsin. He's a guy that I like personally. I've seen his tape, and I like what I saw. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like his size and whatnot, but I think his skill set, it really complements Dirk Cutter's system. So when it all comes down to it, I don't know if Ito Smith is a guy that I want personally on this team. I think he is a guy that, if I'm the Atlanta Falcons, I'm gonna trade Ito Smith. I just don't believe in him. I know he has skill sets. He's essentially, in my opinion, he's another Devonta Freeman. But his injury history, I think the guy's injury prone. And look, at this point, man, the game is changing, and we're seeing around the league, Todd Gurley is being put on the trading block, and the importance of running backs, especially lead backs, and paying these guys, $8, $10 million, $15 million. It's just not. It just isn't there. I think the importance of the NFL running back is diminishing. You have David Johnson. He's being released from the Arizona Cardinals. So when they all come down to it, man, it's time to move on from the quintessential lead running back in this game. You're going to see a lot more sharing the load from running backs. It's just, you can't continue to pay these running backs, $10, $15 million a year. If these guys are not lead backs, and these guys aren't young, and they don't have the injury history, there's no need to keep these guys and continue paying these guys as much. Just continue to draft well, bring in these, guys who can share the load. But when it all comes down to it, man, the days of Devonta Freeman being the Atlanta Falcons are pretty much over. All right, I do not think this is speculation. And for the most part, when you have Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, these guys are, they're pretty much saying exactly what everyone else is rumored to happen. That Devonta Freeman is gone. It's hard to say this is not the truth. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friend to come chat Falcons. So about what your boy, man, Mike Stop, man. Deuces.
Perfect.